I put on silk pajamas and suddenly I got the urge to do a skincare routine. Anyway, I should probably start by saying Happy Eid Mubarak. Hello, hello. I've had people ask me for like the longest time, please show us your skincare routine, do a tutorial for us. And I never did that because I don't have a skincare routine. Correction. I didn't have a skincare routine, so past tense because I have one now. I've never really like needed a skincare routine, and that's because normally my skin is pretty good on its own. Like I don't really do anything to it except just like wash it. With this, ever since like I moved to Dubai, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a Dubai thing or if it's just a me thing, but something about the water, something about the air, it just hates me. It hates my skin and it hates my hair, and I'm just dry and crusty all the time. So really I had no choice but to actually implement an actual skincare routine. So I did that, and now that I actually have a skincare routine, I'm gonna act like I'm in Vogue sharing my skincare secrets. Sometimes got really desperate and I was hating the way I looked constantly because I felt like I was a piece of moldy toast. I just started using the ordinary products. I know everyone uses them and this isn't like some kind of secret or something. Right, so the first thing I do is I use a cleanser, the Squaling cleanser. What you want to do is you just want to take a little drop out, rub that in really nicely on dry skin. Now that that's all rinsed off, I'm going to be using a face mask. This is a salicylic acid mask. I think this is supposed to help with pores and blemishes, I think. I'm not Hiram, don't trust me on skincare advice, just watch me do it. I rinse my face. Next step is serum. So I'm just gonna put some of that on my skin, just a little bit, not too much. Anyway, and the final step is some moisturizer. And you know, we're all nice and hydrated. And look at that. Just look, it's like I'm glowing. This is giving the buttocks of a baby right now. A newborn child, an infant buttocks. That is what my face is giving right now. I'm not really a huge makeup person. It's always like a hit or miss, you know. Sometimes I look like I'm a crisp $100 bill and sometimes I look like I'm not even worth 2 cents. So really it's like I'm not consistent with makeup. And I don't have a mirror in front of me right now. That is the sacrifice that I have to make for good lighting. You guys like my makeup palette? It's my favorite palette. She's sexy. She's sexy. Right, so instead of me like telling you step by step what I'm doing and what products I'm using, because really like I'm pretty sure you're sitting at home with better products than me, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about some creepy men. I was coming home one night, a little bit late that night. So the thing is, with my house, there's like, usually when I get dropped off, I get dropped off at like this point, and then from this point, I just walk across and into my house. Because if you want to drop me to my apartment, you've got to take like a way longer round. If you live in Dubai, then you know like one U-turn can be like 20 minutes. I'm just being super nice and sweet and considerate and all selfless. And I'm like, it's okay, you don't have to drop me, just like leave me here and I'll walk across. And the girl dropping me off is like, are you sure about that? Like, are you sure you don't want me to drop you to your apartment building? And I'm like, no, it's completely fine. I've walked here before. Nothing happens. It's safe. It's Dubai. Dubai is safe, right? Like, Dubai was apparently labeled the safest country in the world for a female to walk alone at night. So I'm like, I have walked at night through that area before. It's on the main road. There's nothing like sketchy about it. Why should I inconvenience this person who also needs to get somewhere when it would literally take me 5 minutes to walk from the point that I got dropped to my house? I'm just so selfless. So now I'm walking through this little area, okay, and there's like a walking bridge. And as I'm going up the stairs of this walking bridge, there's some dude just standing in the corner. He looked like he was like coming back home from the gym or something. Like he had a gym bag on him, kind of like muscular. I just walked past this guy, didn't really think much of it because I don't own the walking bridge, man. Like anybody can walk there, I don't care. So I start walking, okay, and he's just standing there. And the second I walk past him, he starts walking too. Obviously my first thought is, oh, is this guy following me? I turn around to look at him, but he puts his head down and he's looking at his phone. So I'm like, maybe he's just walking and he doesn't want me to feel like he's following me. I speed walk to the top of the stairs and this guy's still behind me. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna slow down so that this guy can overtake me. right? Because sometimes like that's a thing that guys do. It's like you overtake the girl that's walking so that she doesn't feel like she's being followed. I slow down. And you know what this rat human being does? He doesn't try to overtake me. He doesn't speed up to make me feel comfortable walking alone at night. No, he slows down too. And now I'm walking really, really slowly, like at a turtle's pace. And this little shit behind me, he's walking at turtle's pace too. And I look at him again, puts his head down, starts looking at his phone. And now I'm like, okay, this is kind of sus. This is definitely kind of sus. There is a strong chance that I might be getting followed right now. I can literally see my apartment from where I am. This duration of walking, what you need to understand, it's not like I was walking in a different neighborhood to get to my house. Like my apartment is like right here and I'm just across the road. Okay, quick pause. I started doing a new hack where every time I blend my makeup, I spray some setting spray onto it before I blend. And I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a game changer. So now we get off the walking bridge. You can either walk straight, because everywhere around you there's buildings, right? You can walk to the left, you can walk to the right, you can walk. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I get off and I need to turn to the left. And I have to walk like another maybe 100 meters and that's my apartment building right there. So now when we get to the end, I'm just like, okay, there is no way that this guy can also turn left because on the left side, there are less buildings. So the possibility of him living around the same building that I live is highly unlikely. Now there's a bit of a gap between us because like I said, I basically power walked through the entire like walking bridge. He was maybe about like 50 meters behind me. No, 50 meters is a lot. Maybe like 10 meters, no, 10 meters is a lot too. 5 meters behind me. So he's a little bit behind me. I didn't want to show this guy any fear. So I didn't want to make it seem like I kept looking behind to like see, oh, is he still there? You know, like, so I just kept walking and I'm not turning around to look back if he's still there, but I can feel that he is still there. First I was power walking, now I'm like walking so fast that I might as well be running. But still, I'm not running. I'm not trying to show this dude that I'm scared. I'm just trying to like, I don't know what my tactic was, honestly. Okay, we're gonna pause the story right here because I need to do my eyeshadow and I cannot do that on camera. That's what I'm wearing.
Please try, why not? It's been this way with me. I don't understand. You guys wake up exactly on the Eid day. What should I do? How do you know what I'm saying before about it?
Okay, so I don't even know if I want to do eyeshadow or not. Mostly because I'm not even sure what I'm wearing. What am I wearing? I don't really care much about getting a new outfit on Eid because I don't really wear Eid clothes any time of the year except Eid. So it's like if I buy an Eid outfit, I am perfectly fine wearing that same Eid outfit every year. So my mom just picked something out from her closet and I don't really like it that much, but I don't really have a choice at this point except to just wear it and enjoy wearing it. Remember in the beginning when I said that with makeup, it's always a hit or miss for me. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. Today I hate it. We're on a time crunch and I need to leave right now. Otherwise, I would just erase this whole thing and redo it again. That's how much I hate it. Let me finish this damn story. Where was I at? Now I don't even remember where I was in the story. Hold on, oh, this is hard. Why did I choose to do this? So I'm not intensely terrified because I'm like, if anything happens, like I can always just run into a building or get security or something. But at the same time, it's just like a very uncomfortable situation because I'm like, I don't think anyone likes being followed. Like, interesting. Ah, we're done. I think we're done. Lips. So now I get to my building and the way to go into the building is you gotta like scan your fingerprint or your face. Like we have a security system inside our building. I reach, okay, I climb up the steps and I'm trying to get into my building and I do my little fingerprint scanner thing and I just turn around because I'm like, no way this person can possibly be behind me right now because I have reached my building. But nonetheless, I turn around and guess what? He's right there. This is standing right there. Now I'm pissed. I'm fuming at this point and I'm just like, this dude has been following me like a creep this entire way and now he is outside my building. So I turn around and look at him and I'm like, what the do you want? And this dude is just standing there and smiling at me. And then he says, where are you from? He followed me for more than 200 meters, made me feel like I was being stalked. I was being stalked. I was literally being stalked. He stalked me for more than 200 meters just to say, where are you from? If you were a man like this, do you think You have a chance? Is this a pickup line? Is this how you start a conversation with someone? Just harass them and like stalk them all the way and then say, where are you from? Like, I'm totally gonna answer and be like, oh, I'm from here. Nice to see you. Do you want my number? Like, are you dumb? Like, what is wrong with men? Is your brain in your asshole? Like, I don't understand. You can imagine, I definitely went off at him, and this dude's just laughing like he casually like gave me flowers or something, you know? He's like, yeah, like, basically I told him to just f off. And then I walked into my building, he just stood there. And I walked in, I went into my elevator, and he's still standing there. He is literally standing behind the glass door, watching me get into the elevator. I get into the elevator and I press like every single button so that he wouldn't know which floor I'm actually getting off on, just in case he was like standing there and waiting to find out where I lived so that he could get in and like, I don't know, show up at my front door. But anyway, that is the story. That is the story of how I got stalked right outside my house. Now I need to go get ready. It is now time to go visit the relatives and sit there and do nothing. And I think that's it for this video, and that is it for the story time. I don't know, is this the conclusion? Is this the end? It may or may not be the end. In case it's the end, goodbye. And in case it's not the end, then I'll see you again. Okay. Bye.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.